Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your GK class. I, Achal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your GK class. So students, in our today's session, we are going to start with the next topic from our GK book that is given at page number 31, that is homonyms. So this is the next topic that we are going to start in the today's session. Okay, so open your books at page number 31, that is homonyms. Okay, the topic is homonyms. This is the topic given at page number 31, homonyms. Okay, so what is the meaning of the topic homonyms? So first thing is this, that what is the meaning of the topic homonyms? So here the meaning is given: words which have the same spellings or pronunciation but different meaning are called homonyms. Okay, each okay, so देखिए here they have said that words which have the same spellings or pronunciation but they have different meanings are called homonyms. तो देखिए ऐसे बहुत सारे words हैं जिनकी जो spellings भी same होते हैं, okay, and the pronunciation, the sound that comes, that is also same, but the meaning is far different from each other. Okay, so in this we will take some of the examples, okay, of the homonyms words, those who have same pronunciation, some have the same spellings as well, but they have different meaning. Okay, now how the meaning will be differentiated, that depends upon the sentence. तो जो भी sentence दिया हुआ है, so we are going to differentiate the meaning of the sentence on the basis of, meaning of the word on the basis of the sentence that is given. Okay, so जैसे I'm just he is looking at the sea. He is looking at the sea. So here I'm using this word sea. He is looking at the sea or sea. Both we call is at sea. Okay, he is looking at the sea. Now देखिए, अगर मैं आपसे बात करूँ sea, so आप कहोगे मैम कैसे sea, कौन से sea की बात यूज़ करें? For that I have to use that word sea in a word, in a sentence. So here I am finding that he is looking at the sea. So which sea is talking about? So CSEE means देखना. Okay, this is the meaning of the first one. SEAC means samudra. Okay, so we are talking about the which sea, this sea or this sea? Obviously this sea. तो वो देखने की तरफ देख रहा है, that doesn't make any sense. वो समुद्र की तरफ देख रहा है, that makes sense. Okay, so this is how we are going to differentiate the meaning of the words, homonyms words, okay, according to the sentence that is given here. Clear? Starting with the first one, the first sentence that is given is, that is, Keshav went to the market. Keshav went to the market. Keshav went to the market. Okay, next, in the evening to buy. In the evening, Keshav went to the market in the evening to buy some stationery, buy some stationery, 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 blank, stationery, STATIONARY, stationery, for school. Okay, so they have just given a sentence with the same pronouncement. Okay, so here the two homonyms words देखिए यहाँ पे कौन से हैं? That is these two, stationery and the stationery. So now you have to understand the meaning of the sentence and choose that which stationery is correct, whether this one or the second one. So which one is correct? Okay, so this much you have to choose. So देखिए क्वेश्चन पहले हम फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम क्या करेंगे, वी विल understand the sentence, what they want to say in this sentence. So Keshav went to the market in the evening to buy some stationery for the school. So देखिए केशव शाम को मार्केट गया अपनी कुछ स्टेशनरी स्कूल के लिए कुछ स्टेशनरी खरीदने के लिए. So देखिए यहाँ पे जो स्टेशनरी here they have given the difference is this only in the spelling only of a single alphabet. Here stationery we are using E and in this stationery we are using A. Okay, first वाले में हम E use कर रहे हैं, second वाले में we are using A. So which one suits here? देखिए इस stationery STATIO and ERY stationery means like books and the all the stationery items that you use for your school like books, notebooks, pencil box, eraser, sharpener, pen, whatever. Okay, so these all come under the stationery. This stationery STATIO and A, यहाँ पे A है and here it is only E. This stationery means stagnant. So which stationery he is going to buy from the market? This one or the second one? Obviously the first one, that is this one. So the Keshav went to the market to buy some stationery for school. That will be the first one. So you are going to circle the first one. Clear? चलिए, moving next to the second one. Aditya had to return his dog's collar. Second is Aditya has to return his dog's collar. Okay, comma, which he had bought, comma, which he had bought online because it was too homonyms they are using, that is the first is to lose, LOSE lose, or second is LOOSE. Okay, देखिए दो तीन सेंटेंस में I will write the full sentence and then in the next ones we are going to I'm just going to explain it. Okay, so देखिए here Aditya had to return his dog's collars which he had bought online because it was too loose. Now understand the sentence. तो आदित्य ने अपनी डॉग का कॉलर में जिसको डॉग का पट्टा बोलते हैं, जिसको जो डॉग का पट्टा होता है डॉग्स कॉलर. सो आदित्य को अपने डॉग का कॉलर जो है वो रिटर्न करना था जो कि उसने ऑनलाइन खरीदा था. ओके, एंड व्हाई ही वाज रिटर्निंग बिकॉज इट इज टू लूज. सो विच स्पेलिंग इज करेक्ट, द फर्स्ट वन और द सेकेंड वन? So first the first thing that you have to understand is what is the meaning of these two words. LOSE lose means this LOS देखिए both are lose. So the meaning of the first lose is गुम जाना, खो जाना. Okay, he has lose his ball. He lose the match. We lose the match. Okay, हम match हार गए. Okay, the Indian cricket team has lose the match. The whatever. Okay, so कोई भी चीज़ हार जाना या गुम कर देना. Okay, for this we use LOSE. Next lose LOOSE. For this lose means ढीला. This second lose means ढीला. The first lose means हार जाना. So which one suits? Because आदित्य अपने डॉग का कलर को रिटर्न किया था कि वो बहुत ढीला था या वो बहुत ही हारा था. not that is dhila tha. For the correct word that we use for the loose here, it will be this one, that is LOOSE. So Aditya had to return his dog's collar. उसको अपने dog का collar use return करना पड़ा because it was too loose. Clear? चलिए moving next to the third one. Okay, so the third is, now I'm just going to explain it only. So third is, Radha's teacher told her she would be taken to the principal to represent the school at a debate. So the homonyms they are using, that is the word principal here. Okay, so the third is, that is the word, that is principal. PRINCIPLE, principal and principal. PRINCIPAL. These two principal spellings we are using here. Okay, so first understand the meaning of these two spellings. So the first principle stands for, उसूल, आदर्श. ठीक है, हम कहते हैं उसके कुछ असूल हैं, उसके कुछ आदर्श हैं, दैट दे हैव दे फॉलो. ओके, सब कंडक्ट्स हैं दैट दे ऑलवेज फॉलो. उसूल और आदर्श वाले प्रिंसिपल इज PRINCIPL. सेकेंड प्रिंसिपल इज द प्रधानाचार्य और द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ द स्कूल. ओके, सो नाउ अंडरस्टैंड द सेंटेंस. ओके, तो देखिए दो पहले दोनों को देखिए, प्रिंसिपल, उसूल, आदर्श. ओके, जिसको मतलब वी मस्ट हैव सम प्रिंसिपल्स जिसको हम फॉलो करते हैं. ओके, एवरीबडी हैज सम प्रिंसिपल्स जिसको फॉलो करते हैं. कि लाइक किसी किस फैमिली में कि दैट वी विल, चाहे साथ हम जहाँ मर्जी जाए, वी विल हैव द डिनर टुगेदर ओनली. दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ दैट हाउस. This principal is the principal of the school. Okay. Here the question, the sentence is, Radha's teacher told her she would be taken to the principal to represent the school at a debate. अब राधा की मैम ने बोला है, राधा की टीचर ने उनको बोला है कि आपको स्कूल, आप अपने स्कूल को, यू आर गोइंग टू रिप्रेजेंट द स्कूल ऑन अ डिबेट. वो अपने स्कूल को एक डिबेट कंपटीशन में रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है. दैट्स वाई शी विल बी टेकन टू द प्रिंसिपल. इसीलिए उसको प्रिंसिपल के पास ले जाया जाएगा. ओके, बिकॉज शी इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग द स्कूल ऑन इन अ डिबेट कॉम्पिटिशन. सो विच प्रिंसिपल शी विल बी टेकन टू? उसूल वाले प्रिंसिपल और स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल. ऑब्वियसली शी विल बी टेकन टू द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ द स्कूल. ओके, सो द स्पेलिंग इज, so which one is correct? That is the second one. So the second one is correct. So Radha will be taken to this principal. This principal. Clear? So Radha will be taken to this principal because principal of the school, because she is representing the school in a debate competition. Clear? Fourth one. Okay. The lioness hunts her prey by crouching low in the grass until get close enough to pounce on it. Okay, so here the homonyms that is being used, that is prey. So जो homonym यहाँ पे use हुआ है, that is prey. The two different spellings, that the first is PRAY, the second is PREY. That is prey. Okay. Okay, so now first of all understand the meaning of these two words, the prey and the prey. We pronunciate it the prey only. First PRAY, the second is PREY. The difference is only of A and E, but the meaning is far different from each other. The meaning of the first pray means प्रार्थना, किसी से प्रार्थना करना. We pray to God. Okay, we just pray that we get well. ठीक है, हम भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि आप जल्दी से जल्दी ठीक हो जाए. सो दिस काइंड्स ऑफ वर्ड्स वी यूज फॉर प्रेइंग. ओके, कि आप किसी के लिए प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं, आप अपने लिए प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं. ओके, उस दिस प्रे वी यूज फॉर प्रेइंग टू गॉड, भगवान से प्रे करने के लिए. क्लियर? सेकेंड इज PREY. दिस प्रे मीन्स शिकार. ओके, प्रे मीन्स शिकार. Okay, so the animals that hunts on it. Okay, this prey means shikar and this prey means pratna. Now the question is, the lioness hunts her prey by crouching low in the grass until she gets close enough to pounce on it. तो जो शेरनी थी वो धीरे धीरे बाय क्राउचिंग मतलब धीरे धीरे अपने आगे वाले पंजों के सहारे, ओके, सो धीरे जो शेरनी थी वो धीरे धीरे पंजों पे झुक के उसने धीरे धीरे घास के अंदर छुपते हुए शी केम लिटिल क्लोजर टू हर प्रे एंड जब तब तक वो पास आती रही जब तक कि उसका शिकार है जो उसके बिल्कुल पास वो आ गई, ताकि जैसे वो उसके ऊपर झपटे और वो इजली उसको पकड़ सके. ओके, सो पाउंस मीन झपटना. ओके, सो हियर द लायनेस विल प्रे. ओके, द लायनेस विल पाउंस ऑन विच प्रे. जो लायनेस है जो शेरनी वो कौन से प्रे के ऊपर पाउंस करेगी, झपटेगी, प्रार्थना वाले या शिकार वाले. ऑब्वियसली द शेरनी विल द लायनेस विल प्रे ऑन the lioness will pounce on its prey, that is shikar wala prey. Okay, that is the second one. So lioness will prey. Okay, so this is the second one we will use, that is P-R-E-Y. So there the lioness hunts her prey by crouching low in the grass until she gets close enough to pounce on it. So this is the prey, that is P-R-E-Y, we will use in this. Clear? चलिए, moving next to the fifth one. Rakesh's family lived in a suite or suite. So here the here the homonyms we are using as, that is suite. Okay, so Rakesh's family lived in a suite on the topmost floor of a hotel where they went on vacation. So now the words, the homonyms that they were using, that is suite. S-U-I-T, suite, a suite, S-W-E-E-T. Okay, so these two words they have used for the homonyms, the suite and suite. Okay, so these both, इसको sweet नहीं बोलना है, इसमें sweet बोलना है. Okay, so these both words they both have the same pronunciation, that is sweet. Okay. What is the meaning of this suite and this suite? The meaning of this suite is like a room in a luxurious room. So the meaning of this suite is luxurious room where you will have all the facilities like a home. So that is suite. So जैसे mostly हम hotels की बात करें, 5 star 7 star hotels जो होते हैं उनमें you can get these kinds of suites. मतलब luxurious rooms होते हैं, बहुत ही luxurious होता है, everything is very मतलब and they are very costly as well. तो वहाँ पे कभी कोई घर की तरह बहुत बड़ा रूम होता है like a hall. ओके, जिसके अंदर छोटी छोटी हम हर चीज़ सेपरेट वॉशरूम्स हर एक में होते हैं. ओके, जैकूजी विल बी इन द वॉशरूम. ओके, यू विल हैव द बाथटब, जैकूजी एंड you will be having a small kitchen as well, a king size bed and biggest. मतलब जो लोगों को घूमने का शौक होता है, they generally book these suites. Okay, for big family you can just if you're going on a trip with your family with a large number of members, so you can book a suite in the hotel. Okay, so here we are talking about the suite, that is a luxurious room in a hotel or a motel. Okay, next is suite, S-W-E-E-T. This sweet means meetha ya mithai. Okay, so this sweet we use for meetha. Okay, anything meetha जिसको हम बोलते हैं, ठीक है, and mithai for mithai also. So now let's check that which one will suit which sweet is suit according to our sentence. So the sentence is, Rakesh's family lived in a suite on the topmost floor of a hotel where they went on a vacation. तो राकेश की फैमिली ने एक होटल के सबसे ऊपर वाले फ्लोर पे एक स्वीट बुक किया जहाँ पे वो अपनी वेकेशन के लिए गए थे. सो नाउ वे दे विल वेट, दे हैव बुक्ड विच काइंड ऑफ स्वीट, दिस वन और दिस वन. जो राकेश है उसकी फैमिली एक दे वेंट ऑन अ trip or a vacation where they booked a topmost floor that is having a suite. First one or the second one? This is meetha, this is luxurious room. Obviously they are going to book a luxurious room, okay, a big room for them, for the family. So the suite, S-U-I-T-E, This suite will suit here. This is the first suite. So luxurious room. This suite means luxurious room. Okay. So question is Rakesh family lived in a suite on the topmost floor of a hotel when they went on a vacation. This is SUIT suite. That means a luxurious room in a hotel. Clear? Chaliye, moving next to the sixth one. The sixth is the sale at the marketplace never fails to attract a huge rush at weekends. So here the homonyms we are using is, that is sale, S-A-L-E or S-A-I-L. So which one will suit here? So which sale will suit here? So first of all understand the meaning of these two sale. S-A-L-E sale means जिसको हम बोलेंगे लाइक डिस्काउंट्स, डिस्काउंट पे जो सामान मिलता है ये वो वाली सेल है. अगर मेरे मार्केट में सेल लगी है so that means the discount the things that you got on discount, okay, this is for sale. Okay, तो ऑफ प्राइस पे कुछ मिलता है, so this sale S-A-L-E sale we use for that one. Next is sale, S-A-I-L sale. Okay, while sale means समुद्र के अंदर जो सेलर्स होते हैं, ओके सेलर्स होते हैं, दे सेल इनटू द सी. ओके, समुद्र में जो सेल मतलब समुद्र की लहरों के ऊपर जो शिप्स वजह दे सेल इनटू द सी, तो लहरों के ऊपर अपने शिप्स को चलाना. सो दिस सेल मीन्स समुद्र के अंदर लहरों के साथ जो लहरों के साथ या बिना लहरों के सेलिंग इन द शिप, तैरता हुआ. ओके, नेक्स्ट सेल, दिस इज फॉर द डिस्काउंट्स एंड ऑफर्स. So here the question is, the sale at the marketplace never fails to attract a huge rush at the weekend. तो मार्केट में जो एक बड़ी सी सेल लगी थी वो कभी भी बहुत सारे लोगों को अपनी तरफ अट्रैक्ट करने में पीछे नहीं हटती है, या इट अट्रैक्ट्स अ लॉट ऑफ रश. सो विच सेल, सी सेल और द मार्केट सेल, दैट इज द फर्स्ट वन, दैट इज सेल. सो जो मार्केट में सेल लगी थी that has attracted a lot number of people. S-A-L-E sale. Okay, so the sale at the marketplace never fails to attract a huge rush at weekends. Clear? Chaliye, next moving to the seventh one. Okay, that is the tired travelers decided to stop at a roadside inn to rest before they continued their journey to the city. So the homonyms that they are using here, that is in, I-double-N, and the second is I-N. So these two in they are using here. Okay, so first of all let's understand the meaning of these two in. I-double-N in means a place to reside somewhere, एक जगह पे रहने के लिए, एक जगह like a hotel. Okay, so in I-double-N in we use for the hotels as well. Okay, so मतलब hotels, motel, तो कहीं भी रहने के लिए. Okay, so mostly hotels के लिए we use this word in, I-double-N, to stay somewhere. Okay, this in means to stay somewhere, or a place to stay. Okay, second in is under. Okay, second in is under. Now the question is, the tired travelers decided to stop at the roadside inn to the rest before they continued their journey to the city. तो जो थके हुए ट्रैवलर्स थे उन्होंने सोचा कि क्यों ना रास्ते में रुककर एक इन के अंदर आराम कर लिया जाए, एंड आफ्टर टेकिंग द रेस्ट वी विल कंटिन्यू विद आवर जर्नी. फिर हम अपनी जो जर्नी है वो स्टार्ट करेंगे. सो दैट मीन्स जो टायर्ड ट्रैवलर्स थे बेटा, जो चाहते थे कि दैट दे वांट टू स्टे समवेयर टू टेक सम रेस्ट. Okay, so they want to stay at a place where they can have rest, and after taking the rest they can continue with their journey. So which inn they will stay, this one or this one? That will be the first one, that is I-double-N inn, I-double-N inn. So here we will use the first inn, that is I-double-N inn, I-double-N inn. Clear? This is the first inn that we will use, I-double-N inn. चलिए, okay, so the traveler will stay in this I-double-N. चलिए मूविंग नेक्स्ट टू द 8th one. Okay. So the 8th sentence, the bus conductor insisted that all the passengers pay the fare when they board the bus. Okay. So here the homonyms they used, that is fare, F-A-I-R or F-A-R-E. Okay, so they have used these two fare, F-A-I-R and F-A-R-E. Okay, so first of all the meaning is F-A-I-R fare means मेला, जिसको हम मेला बोलेंगे. F-A-R-E fare means किराया. F-A-I-R fare means मेला and F-A-R-E fare means किराया. So the question is, the bus conductor insisted all the passengers pay the fare when they board the bus. तो बस कंडक्टर ने सब पैसेंजर्स से बोला दैट यू आर गोइंग टू पे द फेयर, आपको फेयर पे करना है जैसे ही आप बस में चढ़ेंगे. सो विच फेयर, मेला वाला फेयर और किराया वाला फेयर, दे विल पे द किराया वाला फेयर. ओके ओके, द मनी in the terms of money, so they will pay the fare, that is F-A-R-E, F-A-R-E fare. So the passengers will pay the fare, that is F-A-R-E fare, when they will board the bus. Okay, so the bus conductor insisted all the passengers pay the fare when they board the bus, that is F-A-R-E fare. Okay, 9th one, the course material of the shirt gave Ayan a rash on his shoulder. So the homonyms are coarse, okay, that is coarse, C-O-A-R-S-E, coarse, and C-O-U-R-S-E, coarse. So these two coarse are here. So the meaning of the coarse is, the first coarse means rough, खुरदरा, खुरदरा जिसको हम बोलते हैं. So this coarse means rough. Okay, कोई भी खुरदरी चीज़ होती है, for this is that this cloth is very coarse. Okay, so that means this is rough. Next coarse means किसी भी चीज़ के लिए training. Okay, so you are just training for something. Okay, this is kind of a training. This word we use for training, and this coarse we use for something rough. Okay, now according to sentence, which coarse will suit here? The coarse material of the shirt gave Ayan a rash on his shoulder. तो अयान की शर्ट में एक कोर्स मटेरियल था, एक कोर्स थोड़ा सा कपड़ा था, जिसकी वजह से उसकी पूरी उसकी बॉडी पे वहाँ पे उसके शोल्डर के ऊपर रैशेज हो गए. ओके, वाइट रेड रेड रैशेज जो हो जाते हैं, दाग हो जाते हैं, दैट इज नोन एज रैशेज. ओके, सो विच कोर्स, COR से रफ और ट्रेनिंग, तो उसकी शर्ट के ऊपर कौन सा कोर्स होगा? दैट विल बी द रफ मटेरियल. ओके, सो दैट विल बी द रफ मटेरियल. सो द कोर्स मटेरियल ऑफ हिज शर्ट गेव Ayan a rash on his shoulder. So here we are talking about the coarse, that is rough. So rough something is known as coarse. Okay, chaliye moving next to the last one. Strawberries and the cream complement each other very well. So the complement, that is C-O-M-P-L-E-M-E-N-T. The first complement is this. Second is C-O-M-P-L-I-M-E-N-T. This is complement. Okay, so here now the homonyms in this sentence is complement. So the meaning of the complement, first complement means to किसी की मतलब this complement means साथ साथ. ओके, समथिंग मतलब दे साथ साथ, दे लुक बेटर. ओके, सो कहते हैं कि यू लुक, जो कॉम्प्लीमेंट ईच अदर, मतलब आप दोनों जब साथ में होते हो, यू मतलब यू जस्ट लुक वेरी गुड. मोस्टली वी यूज दीज वर्ड्स फॉर द एनी कपल और समथिंग. ओके, सो दैट मीन्स साथ साथ, दे लुक गुड, समथिंग दैट लुक्स गुड. सेकेंड इज कॉम्प्लीमेंट, किसी की तारीफ करना. ओके, सो द डिफरेंस इज ओनली ऑफ ई and I, but the meaning is साथ साथ looks good together और दिस लुक्स गुड और समथिंग गुड टुगेदर, दो चीज़ें इकट्ठी एक साथ अच्छी लगे उसको हम बोलते हैं कॉम्प्लीमेंट. सेकेंड कॉम्प्लीमेंट इज तारीफ. ओके, सो विच कॉम्प्लीमेंट विल सूट्स हियर. ओके, सो देखिए स्ट्रॉबेरीज एंड क्रीम. सो व्हेन यू ईट स्ट्रॉबेरी एंड क्रीम टुगेदर, okay, because the strawberry and cream when you eat together, it's good, it gives a very good taste. So they both they complement each other. So that means which complement we are talking about, that is the first one, that इनको अगर हम साथ साथ खाएंगे so that will look, that will taste good. Okay, so this was our today's session class. So with this I'm just ending the session here only. So I'll see you again very soon in our next session. So till then everybody have a good day.